Don't make it awkward for me to get stuff, people. You. Money. Let's hit this one. Bananas. Deacon, I have a couple of banks to rob. I'm taking you with me while I do it. You are Piper.
Got it.
Well, it's not there.
Nice.
So this is where the professor was working. And you see. And this is the digging that we're going on about. And this is what they were working on.
Excellent.
Unlimited ammo capacity.
There we go.
Am I imagining things, or did I just pick up two of them? So, here's the lab terminal. Research logs. Time to leave. So, as you can see, okay, so the prototypes, they finished the prototypes off. The guy asked her to marry him, and she said yeah, and they were going to leave. So here's what's going on. I don't know what's going on either. Curtis and I were here early on Saturday, so we could try and get through the day's experiments in time to go and catch a movie, and we heard the siren. Some sort of EMP knocked out the power for a few minutes, and Sergeant Riviera told us to stay in the lab and not to leave till he gave us the all clear. But that's been 3 days, and we can hear explosions going off. Professor Campbell was supposed to be here around noon but never showed up. Our friends and parents are out there. Curtis says everything will be okay, but I can see in his eyes that he's just trying to keep it together. So they were actually down here in the lab whenever it all went boom upstairs. It's been a few weeks now, and according to the date on the terminal, an explosion took out the tunnel to the parking garage just after I made my last log entry. It's quieter, but every few hours we still hear explosions. We've decided to try and continue the research. If we are at war, it might help. If nothing else, it will help us pass the time. I've been thinking that if we adjust the angle of the parabolic reflector and focus the electron beam even further, it might get us what we need. Professor Campbell had the lab stocked with plenty of food and water, so we should be safe here for at least a few more weeks. And then the last one, you seen they did it. to fix both of them. So the energy program they were working on was 2 prototype energy weapons. It wasn't a reactor, it wasn't anything like that, and the Institute slaughtered everybody here to get their hands on the information. So for all those people out there that say the Institute are actually really nice guys and the Institute this and the Institute that, the Institute wiped out an entire town of people for what they wanted. And people pick up on the Brotherhood. At least we don't slaughter people. I suppose that's really, when you think about it, that's what happens when you send Kellogg anywhere. And all these skeletons you see in are not people that were here when the bombs came down. These are the actual people that were part of it, University Point. As you see, nobody wants to resettle it. Don't really blame them. It's still got armor stations and everything. Would be a cool place if you could fix it up and clear up all the rubbish out of it and all the rest of it to resettle. You can always put floors down and fix stairs. You know, I mean, that's easy enough to do. But I suppose University Point falls into another ghost town. Yeah. But it would make a nice little, you know, if you clear all this up, put walls up, it would make a nice little settlement. As it said before, I know there is a mod for the PC. I'll need to check with some of my Xbox friends if it's out on Xbox or not, but I know there is a mod where you can basically clear up all this stuff, but I'm not sure whether it made it to the Xbox or not yet, so it's not just a clear away mod. What it actually does is when you clear all this up, you actually scrap it and it gives you the loot from scrapping it. Yeah, I'm being careful at the moment. The last time I came out here, I wandered off in that general direction over there and got jumped on by a deathclaw. It was a wonderful experience. So that is University Point. That is what happened in University Point. Basically, a kid fell upon some notes on a computer she was fixing and thought it would maybe be a way to make up some money to help out her dad, and told the wrong person, who informed the institute, and the institute sent Kellogg, who then came calling, and they obliterated everybody. And the information she had found was actually weaponry that was being created for the army. So now we're going to fast travel over to the railroad. And this will be my last one for the night. It's quite late. And as I say, I have a busy few days ahead of me.
Pam wants you. She explained why, but I couldn't figure it out.
Seriously, drummer, when you've got your hands like that, you actually look like the crab dude from Futurama.
I hope to God the Institute doesn't find us here.
Calculated. Institute presence increases odds of detection of all northern routes by 52%.
52%. That's prohibitively dangerous.
Fixer, how do you feel about getting thrown back into the fire?
I'm on a first-name basis with fire.
You're in the right line of work then. We've hit a snag with Dr. Amari. You've dealt with her before, but you may not know the vital role she plays in our organization. Synths are supposed to go to the memory den. The doctor gives them a new set of memories, then they move out. But her latest patient is stuck there. The runner's route has been compromised, and we're looking for options.
Tell me about the options.
We're trying to come up with another route that leads to the proper destination. Maybe... Pam, what if we reroute to Lexington?
The switchboard is a nexus of Institute activity. Odds of detection increase exponentially with proximity to the nexus.
In English, Pam.
She means we can't run ops anywhere remotely near Switchboard. The Gen 1s blocking the original route have to go.
Just tell me what to do.
I don't see a way out of this. We do it your way, Carrington. Go to Dr. Amari and tell her rerouting isn't possible. You're there to clear the route for one last run. There's a lot at stake here, so get the job done.
I suppose you're here for my medical services. Let's see what's wrong.
Actually,
I suppose I could spare some.
Yeah, I'm not interested. I was trying to talk to her.
I cleared out some Gen 1s for Randolph Safe House.
Randolph is still operational? Finally, some good news. We thought they were another casualty of the switchboard disaster. But Randolph's been dark for too long. It'll be controversial, but we have to put them under quarantine.
It'll be what? Controversial?
If that's your call.
It is.
Controversial.
We'll play it slow and safe, and make sure they're our people before we bring them back into the fold. Our only communication with Randolph is going to be by dead drop. Check in periodically with Drummond. He coordinates the dead drops for us. Thanks.
What the robot want?
Pam,
Agent, a new DIA cache has been identified. Assistance requested in recovery.
I can recover it.
Location of cache being transmitted to your Pip-Boy. Conversation terminated.
Oh my gosh. Oh my god, no. Oh, I hate that place.
Tinker Tom's